Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ugress TV episode 43. I just started the stream right now. It's still 30 minutes, as you can see down here, the counter until the concert part starts at 8 o'clock. So if you're watching this as a recording, you can skip ahead. There's going to be links below on the scroller, or in the comments you can, or in the description, you can skip to the different tracks. For now, I'm going to say hello to Atle is there, and Lars is there, and Lars just finished an episode streaming 3 minutes ago. That is very good timing. Is that because of your brand new computer is so fast that you can now, your timing is now impeccable? I also observed the number thing is happening tonight also. A number appears after the usernames, which sometimes confuses me, and I'm sure everybody else. Hello, Finland! How do you have snow over there now? It's like there's no snow in Norway. I don't know. Is there snow in Trondheim to Atle? It's been a very bare. November was super cold, so I was expecting quite a lot of snow, but nothing. It's like 10 degrees or so. It's quite balmy temperatures. I'm glad to hear you have no more internet problems anymore. So it was your computer. It was not the internet, which could have been also my previous internet problems disappeared once I also upgraded my computers. So maybe it's not the internet, it's us. Kachasu also, good to see you also. Yeah, more ice than snow, I can imagine. Is it cold in Trondheim? We have like, yeah, like I said, it's 10 degrees. It feels like October or so. Another Trondheim person, hello. And I prepared some notes or like talking points for tonight. As usual, please, if you have any questions or comments or requests, do please post them in the comments now. I will check in with, I'm quite present with your chat until the concert starts at 8 o'clock. From there on out, I do try to pay attention, but then the comments go by quite quickly and I don't manage to see everything in real time. So I read through them the next day. I see all of the comments, but I might not have time to answer everything after 8 o'clock. So if you have anything, any comments, do please post them before 8 o'clock. And while you are thinking of something to post, I'm gonna talk about what's gonna happen next year, which is quite exciting. Oh, there we have two. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, if you want to connect on Zoom, I'm gonna post a link to that, by the way. Hello, there is Tu just connected on Zoom and reminded me that you can connect your webcam and show up here in the graphics up here as a guest, and you will also appear in the graphics for the songs once I start performing the music videos. So I just posted a link there. Of course, the audio will come from YouTube. Huh, interesting. Well, it might be a warm Christmas this year. Oh, Lars is connected to his new computer. Wow, you look amazing. It's 4K 60 frames per second with Lars' new computer here. Perfect. Welcome to Zoom. And I'm putting myself over here on that other computer, and now I'm going to talk about what's going to happen next year. And that is this film, The Lost World from 1925. I'm gonna score this movie. I'm gonna start this as soon as this live stream is over. That's what I'm gonna start working on. I'm gonna create new music to this silent movie. It's almost 2 hours long. And this will be performed live in cinemas. It's gonna open at, it's very nice of me to put myself over the dates there, but Oslo Stumfilm Festival, the premiere will be on April the 16th. And then the week after, it's Tromsø Stumfilm Festival. It says 25, April 25 there. And then I know that the cinemas in Bergen, Kristiansand, Trondheim and more are eager to put this up, but I don't have the dates for that right now. And I assume that's going to be later in spring or probably the autumn. this is a fantastic movie. I always wanted to score it, and I feel like now is the time to do it. Here are some stills I just took out today from the showing copy. I finally have a copy of the film that I'm going to be working on. It has fantastic stop-motion animation combined with like this Arthur Conan Doyle adventure in South America, and it's also it's before King Kong, but they actually rampage a European city. It's fantastic. And of course, the actors, it's kind of like, it's a adventure movie from the 20s. Like, it's so much fun. I'm gonna have so much fun. And look at this, it looks like the T-Rex, it looks like he's smoking the biggest joint ever. But it's actually, I think it's a burning tree it has in its mouth there. And here's a volcano. And they did a lot of montages, like very early. They won lots of awards for their special effects, like the volcano is blowing up and the actors are these tiny characters. They're doing it quite like the same way I'm doing my live streams, just inserting myself into big montages. It's full of thrills and adventure and romance and serious professors on daring expeditions. So that means that for spring 2026, but this premieres in April, so I have a lot of work to do now, and I'm gonna do this parallel with live streams. So there's gonna be the regular live streams. Oh, it looks like I've I messed up on the poster there. It's supposed to be, well, the left column on Patreon is correct. The next Ugress have a live stream is February 4th. There's a copy-paste error there. So I will do Patreon live streams for the Patreon audience, where we develop the movie. So I have 3 live streams where I present my work towards the premiere on April 16th. And then parallel to this, I will do regular live streams. But that means some changes for live streams next year. I won't be able to do the full 75-minute live streams. So the concert part is going to be shorter. It's going to be around 30 minutes concert instead of 45 minutes concert. And the hangout, I will also shorten that to 15 minutes instead of 30 minutes. This makes it, the total runtime of a live stream will then be 45 minutes. I think this is okay. And that makes it possible for me to keep doing. I think it's more important to keep a kind of continuity for the live streams, and this makes it possible for me to both do the film and the live streams in spring. And then the summer and autumn will be no dates are set yet, but so there's going to be like, I guess 3 live streams in spring and then 4 in autumn, which means that in exactly 1 year we will reach episode 50, which is quite awesome. Since we started in 2020, we have now it's going to be 50 episodes next year. All right, let's check your lovely comments and say hello to everybody who came in while I was yeah. Okay, 20 minutes, so I'm gonna say hello. Oh, the Gaborski is there in his beautiful lab coat. Thanks for connecting. Kasper Martinsen, good evening. Holmestran, how is it? And thanks for, I met you in, where was it? Oh my god, I'm mixing all of the concerts. Kristiansand, right? Or was it Larvik? It was Larvik, I suppose. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas time, all of you, of course. Let me, it's live chat there, yeah. Lars in Bergen, I expect the Cinematronic Bergen wants to show this. We have a agreement on that, but they would like to do it in a large context, which would either be like Natjas in June, where it doesn't fit very well, but BIF in October might be the best space for this, if they agree with it. So I know that Cinematronic Bergen is now going to ask around in Bergen with the big festival if anybody wants to co-produce this for a larger screening. Then we will probably do it when that festival is, which would be in June for Natjas, or in September, I think, for BIF. If that doesn't work out, I suppose we will just go for a date, and then it could be spring in Bergen, I suppose. Thomas Nygren on a bus. Whoa, what happened? Have you lost your Did they kick you out of the train? You have been, or is it Bus for Tog? Maybe it's not your fault. Svanna, hello, good evening. I didn't see you pop up there. Alright, so I'm going to talk a bit more about silent movies because I'm very enthusiastic now. I'm like, woohoo! I can finally. It's taken me a year to kind of do the pre-production of this, to do the financing and the application for funding, and to coordinate and communicate with the festival. So I'm kind of woohoo! It finally starts now, and this is what I'm going to be doing in Christmas and January. I'm going to score stop-motion dinosaurs. Oh, Petra is there. Hello. Great of you to check in. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about silent movies. Chriselle also, and Stig Rayton. Hello. Elia. Yeah, I'm going to skip the Patreon ads for now. I could get back to that later. So the interesting thing with the silent movies is that this is going to be my 5th full feature movie. I've done 4 movies so far as silent movies, and I've done several shorts. So I'm just going to show you some of my previous work on this. I'm going to turn down the music there because I think there's background music here. The first movie I did was The Passion of Joan of Arc, which is a super classic, but I think the problem with that one is that everybody's doing music to it. So I've shown it. It's been almost 20 years now since I did it the first time, and I keep revisiting the score. But now I think it's 5 years since I did it, and I can't even remember where I did it the last time. But I've performed this one a lot, and I think here is a 30-second preview. Oh, that's very loud. And it looks like this. I'm doing Jeanne d'Arc. I've mostly been doing alone, so just me. And this is the first time I started working with the violin, actually. I started with an acoustic violin, and now I'm working with electric violin here. And then after Jeanne, I did Alida, Queen of Mars, which is a fantastic Soviet science fiction from the 20s with exceptional set design. Here's a quick look at that. And after Alita, I did with a trio with Nasra Omar on drums and Thomas Dahl on guitar. And I think that was the mid-2015s or so. And then a few years after that, I did Hexhunt, The Witch, which is another classic, but this time from Scandinavia. It's like a doku horror of on witchcraft through the ages. So it goes through like all the way back to the Middle Ages and up to contemporary time, like 100 years ago, on how witchcraft and otherness has been always been kind of made the otherness has been made the other. Yeah, I haven't prepared a speech on this, as you notice. And for that, I had a concept of working with the sounds of witchcraft, and here's a short intro on that. Hey, I'm at the Cinematronic in Bergen, where I'm doing final rehearsals for Hexhunt, The Witch. The music for Hexan is performed live to the film, and the score is built up from the sounds of sorcery, in addition to regular instruments. The sound quality is quite bad here, sorry. So this is the sounds that comes from doing witchcraft in itself. Like, for example, the soft bubbles of boiling lotion. A potato can be used as a puppet, which is this figure you use to symbolize somebody else, and when you crush it with your hands, it's okay, that's quite long. So what I did, like, I record lots of I got books on witchcraft, and then I recorded sounds of me doing witchcraft, and then I used these sounds in the movie together with a traditional electronic orchestral score. So there are stretches where only the sound of witchcraft is kind of the soundtrack to the movie, and I like doing this kind of concept. And I also have a concept for The Lost World. I'm going to touch up on that later. I will just finish this kind of history of movies, and after Hexan in 2019, I then did my first ensemble production. I did a Norwegian movie called Brudeferden i Hardanger, which is kind of a classic Norwegian tale. It's the story of a woman and how she sacrifices everything for love and life, and her struggles in the 19th or 19th century in epic Norwegian fjords. For this, I combined like a super band of multiple Norwegian bands from electronica, metal, folk, and world. And here's like the teaser for that. Yeah, so that's it's a very classical romanticism piece of work, but it has a good story, and the movie got great reviews, like the movie with that score, so that worked out quite well. And that was in 2019. That was the final thing I did before COVID, and then COVID came, and that made me do this, and now I'm here doing this still. But we also did a trip to the moon during COVID years. I made a score for that with Patreon and performed it live for Patreon. And also I've done comedy shorts for festivals where I play together with Nasra on various shorts we improvise on top of that. So this is a big subject. Let's get back and check out your beautiful comments and say hello to everybody who has shown up since I started promoting my next project. A chance of DVD? Good question, Crystal. No, I don't think there's a big chance of a DVD here because the rights to the movie is owned by a company, and I know from experience from the other movies I did that it's very rare that they bother with if somebody makes music to their movies. We get a license to show the movie, and I can perform my music to the movie, but I cannot publish it. I cannot make a DVD, I can't, so that's why when I do this on Patreon, we do it on Zoom, because if I do this on YouTube, it's going to be, the copyright is going to be found immediately and I will stop the stream. And sometimes they leave it be, but most of the time after a week or two it disappears because the copyright holders do not want this to happen. So I think the only chance of this coming on DVD is that the rights holder see the music and they love it and they hire me, or they buy the rights to my music to put it out and they publish the DVD. And I think the chance of that happening is very, very little. So you have to sign up for Patreon if you want to see this, or you have to show up in a cinema in Oslo or Bergen. I haven't thought about outside of Norway. Hexan we did outside of Norway. And that was, I didn't make money on that. It's expensive. It's expensive to rent cinemas. It's expensive to travel and stay over. And this doesn't make enough money. It doesn't sell like 500 tickets to kind of break even. So I think it's likely that this will be a Norwegian project. And that's also my headspace is kind of, I need a break from Ugress and touring. And this project is like half a year and then it's over. It will be in my repertoire, and I might do the movie if a festival commissions me to do it. But after half a year, I probably will get back to focus on Ugress. So this is like a side project for spring before I start working on the next album. Oh, Jody, hello, good evening. Oh, I sent you a DVD, really? I can't remember. Back in the days when DVDs had more bandwidth than Dropbox or whatever. Ah, Petra. True, it was deliberate. All of these 4 movies I've done is it's female main characters and women struggling. It was like Femme Fatale trilogy, and also Brudefaden became like the 4th movie. It was a deliberate choice to focus on strong female characters for all of these movies. For this one, for The Lost World, I'm just gonna have fun. That's bubblegum entertainment. It's like it's an adventure movie with insane stop motion, and I'm gonna score it as a video game. I will use textures and sounds and tricks and melodies and stuff from video game history. So you take, like, in one essence you have the Lost World, which is a unique piece of cinema history, and I'm going to be using the sounds, textures, tones, techniques of video game history to score that movie, because it is like a video game. You know, they level up, they fight bigger and bigger monsters throughout the whole thing, and it's a cartoony experience. It's going to be so much fun. Timer is ticking up. Yes, because when I hit this button, it goes to so there I hit the wrong button and it started a counter. So please, I have to remind myself that maybe I should just go here. Hello, there, it's there. We start in 7 minutes. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm just scrolling up through your comments that went by as I was blabbering. And hello, Svenna, who pointed out that the counter is ticking upwards. Alright, then just a final point. I'm just going to point out an interesting phenomenon. I'm going to go back to my... So now that I'm going to start working on scoring a silent movie, luckily for me... Oh, I kind of pressed wrong. It's here. Last year I did a masterclass on how to make music for silent films. So now I can follow my own masterclass in how to make music for silent movies. And I thought like I had no idea how quick this was gonna happen, me talking about this. So if you want, I can kind of like talk you through how I'm going to do this, and it's gonna be 95% working in the studio and 5% performing in the cinema. But as I spoke about, like I always have a concept and an idea, and I'm currently in this pre-production phase of working. I don't know if you can see the timeline here, but I'm now gonna start the red part in January, and then comes the rest of it throughout spring. I wonder if there's a better graphic of it. And I start by doing stuff like this, like I cue list the whole scene with characters and energy and stuff like that. You can see that energy levels is the first column, which is the most important for me. Like I kind of identify where and when should the music reach climaxes and when should it be quiet and what's the emotional punch and stuff like that. And I make character sheets and notes on all of that. This is from Aelita. And I kind of study them, but you know, with silent movies, I feel like there's no need to actually score the emotions of what's happening, because the actors do that so over the top already. If somebody's sad, they're like extremely sad. If somebody's happy, they're like, oh, I'm so happy. So you don't have to kind of like imbue that into the music, which makes it much more fun. And that's why I think you can do more conceptual scores. And here you see like an overview of how the whole movie goes. You see the purple stuff in the middle is the energy levels of where I identify kind of like here the music has to reach a peak or a crescendo right there and then go back down again. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna go back here because it's only 2 minutes and then we have to start the concert. So I will check in with your comments before we start the concert part. And the next live stream is gonna be February 4th. So just so you know, I'm gonna repeat that after we start, but it's gonna be a break of about 6 weeks now until the next regular live stream. Troy Morrison, hello, good evening. I'm glad you made it live. I suppose you've seen the recordings, which most of you do. I know, I think maybe 50 or 60 people tend to show up for the live stream, and then like 500 to 1,000 see the thing later. So I'm very aware that most of you see this in a recorded fashion. Yeah, I missed the houseplants actually. Me too. It was that was an era we can look back to. At least we liked the houseplants. Bastian Schumacher, hello, guten Abend. Nice to see you also. Long time no see. It's nice to. I'm always kind of surprised at these Christmas live streams because I know that you are all very busy. So I'm very touched that you show up here to join me in the madness that's about to start. So I'm just gonna check that everything works. Illustrate, hey, have you gotten? I forgot to ask. No, when I see you Illustrate, I remember you won a prize, right, in the anniversary live stream. I can't remember what you won. A T-shirt, maybe? Have you gotten it? Has it arrived? I spoke to the Gaborsky yesterday. There. And his envelope has not arrived yet, so I'm curious if packages and your prices has arrived as they should. I think it's Christmas and packages and letters go a bit slower than usual, so I wouldn't panic, but do stay in touch and let me know if it hasn't arrived shortly after Christmas and New Year's. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the background music because we're about to start in a moment. just loading the visuals for the first track. Oh, glad to hear it arrived. Thank you, Illiterate. Yeah, sorry about there was only one size. But yes, now you have to be a bit careful with the pudding over Christmas, I suppose. Palamola, hello, good evening. And perfect timing because it's 8 o'clock, so we are going to start. There. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ugress TV episode 43. If you want to connect and join all of these beautiful people on Zoom up here, I'm posting a link right now in the comments. If you click on that, it's so difficult when it's mirrored. There, it's like click on that, and you will appear up here with Singbear and everybody else. Oh, there's Maria and Michael also. Hello, and a tiny beta human. Hello. So the sound comes from YouTube, but you will appear here and appear in the videos. Tonight, I'm gonna present again a lot of new tracks. I'm kind of in between albums right now, so I'm just testing out a lot of new material, which means that there are more unfinished tracks than finished tracks, but I'm also gonna play some Ugress hits, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about plans for 2026. Sprengstoff, hello, good evening. God jul i Bergen. The next live stream is gonna be February 4th. Let's go with the first piece of music, and it's a work in progress, of course, with the wonderful title of Click Yes to Abandon Wizard. Okay, so that's of course all of my works in progress. They have no ending; they just stop at some point. So if I continue with this, I will work out a proper ending for it. But for now, that's just a work in progress. The next track is actually, for some reason, it's always impossible for me to tell, but The Ghost You Choose to Be is the biggest Ugress hit of 2025. By far, it has the most streams of all of the tracks on Retrotopia. This is the track that has the most streams. So here's my Christmas present from Retrotopia. It's The Ghost You Choose to Be. Thank you. That was The Ghost You Choose to Be. Quickly now, I will just repeat what I already blah 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 during the hangout and warm-up. So if you want to know more details about what I'm briefly now gonna speed run through, is the plans for 2026 is this. I'm gonna make music to The Lost World, a silent movie classic from 1925. I'm gonna perform that live in cinemas. The premiere is gonna be in April at Oslo Stumfilm Festival on the 16th of April, and then it will be shown in Tromsø at Tromsø Stumfilm Festival. I'm also in dialogue with cinemas all over Norway to do this later in the summer or autumn. That will have some changes for Ugress TV in the spring, because I'm gonna score a movie and I have to work on the production of that. I have to shorten the running time of live streams. So I'm gonna shorten the concert part from 45 minutes to 30, and the hangout is gonna be 15 minutes instead of 30. That makes it possible for me to both do the movie and do the live streams during spring, so we can kind of have a continuity. That means the total runtime is gonna be 45 minutes. I think that's okay, and it makes it easier for me to kind of do both. So here's the plan for spring 2026. The left column is on Patreon. If you want to follow this process, you can. You can join my Patreon. And then in January, February, and April, I will do live streams with the current production process of that film. And then the regular streams will be, there's a typo there. The next live stream is February 4th. And then March 20. And May, June is a bit open which date for now. And then in summer and autumn, there's going to be film concerts in select cinemas around Norway and Scandinavia. And Ugress TV live streams is going to run as usual with possibly 7 live streams next year, which means that in 1 year, we're going to have episode 50. Woohoo! So let's continue to live stream music, and the next track is another work in process, and after that one I'm going to check in with your lovely comments. This next track is Nobody in Their Right Mind. Okay, so many buttons to press. So, you know, it's work in process, so they aren't very long either. I feel like I'm speed running through also the works in progress. But hey, there you are. It's Christmas. We're all very busy right now. So the next track, I'm already speed running onto that. It's called Gravemarket Calibration, which is yet another work in process. For this one, I'm testing out some new processing effects on the visuals, and I know I've said this before, but I have to repeat it. I'm going to go over so you can see them. So I'm here now. Hello, I'm over there. maybe there's another scene where the robot is closer so you can see me. Yeah, okay, maybe there. So I'm here now. There's quite heavy lo-fi retro processing effects on this. On my screen right here now, which is not compressed, that's the straight output of the graphics computer, it's super sharp. You can see the pixels and there's no blurry or edginess or something. But once this goes to YouTube, I know that the compression of both, first it gets compressed here before it's streamed up to YouTube, and then YouTube compresses it again. And then these super sharp retro lo-fi effects, they kind of, they lose their kind of sharpness and kind of purpose. My goal is, of course, that this should go on a big screen, and on a huge wall this is gonna look really cool. So I'm focused on that and not on making this looking great on YouTube. I just wanted to kind of warn you that I'm sorry it looks very smudgy and crappy, but it is for the greater good, which is a big concert sometime in the future. So for now, let's just play this new track, which I forgot the title of, but we will review that later. Oh, it's not technically difficult. It's kind of energy-wise difficult because it's and then it shifts the pattern midway, and then it shifts back again, and it's kind of like I have to off the beat. So I'm just testing out new stuff now. We did it at the Patreon general rehearsal yesterday, and we spoke about it afterwards. That this might be more of like either maybe it's Shadow of the Beat material. I'm not so sure, but it's great fun to play, and I do think that this should be longer. I feel like this in 3 minutes is a bit too compressed. It needs possibly more time to develop. And also the graphics it's just now the robot. I wanted to test that. It probably needs a bit more, not narrative, but something more, something alternative. The next track is coming after this short ad for a live concert, because you know the concert in Trondheim was cancelled because of the storm Amy. So the final Retrotopia show, the final master Retrotopia show, will be at Havet in Trondheim on January 24th. So you can. I'm gonna post. Here's a link to the live concerts. There's only one left. It's the Havet show in January. So hope to see you there if you're in Trondheim, and then the next focus then the live stream. So let's go back to more music. I'm gonna play another new track, but before that, I think I'm gonna check in with your beautiful comments, because we're about halfway in the set. So I'm gonna check in with your beautiful comments. Put some background music while I scroll up. Oh, a dog named Wally. That's perfect. I don't know what the conversation is about, but I approve of this name. Oh, why it's 720p? It's the only option. I don't. YouTube does not give me another option. My network could possibly handle it. Also, not. It's very hard compressed. My network could support it, but the only choice I have is when it's 720p from YouTube. Ugress 355 Illiterate. That's a good one. Greenhouse escape maneuver. Okay, lots of funny comments. I'm much looking forward to read all of them tomorrow. I enjoy so much to read. That's my favorite morning after a live stream, is to make a cup of coffee and review the live stream and see all of my mistakes and all of your beautiful comments. That's my favorite morning routine. Okay, let's get back to work. That was enough fun. We are going to play Cinthetic Contrition. This is another work in process. Is that loaded? And for this one, I'm so unsure about this track that I haven't bothered to test any new visuals. So I'm going to recycle these ones, the kind of spaceship, abandoned spaceship with crazy plants. I've been using this all autumn, so these are not the tracks for, these are not the visuals for this track. This is just what I'm testing this track out with for tonight. So here is Cinthetic Contrition. I can't even remember my own names. Alright, that was Cinthetic Contrition. It's a work in process. Not sure about that one either, so I'm just testing out stuff now, and after these live streams I think I have like almost 30 new tracks that I can consider for release. We are gonna move on to the next track, and finally Ugress classic. I'm gonna do Trigger 22 for you, which it turned out I used to do it quite a lot early during live streams, but now it's actually 4 years since we did Trigger 22. So here you go. This is from Resound in 2002.
Kan du høre? Pusten min og pusten din. Og hjerteslagene. Jeg kan høre hjerteslagene mine. Kan du? Så stille det må være her. Jeg er glad vi kom hit.
Sitte i orkester som de siste dagers hellige og se hele vår kjære sivilisasjon gå til helvete.
22.
Ja, det eneste forsvarlige sted å leve er jo her. I og av menneskenes avfall. Når man er snylter, og det ikke lenger er noen ideologiske dører åpne. Når filosofien er selve mennesketanken. Selve mennesketanken er jo faen ikke verden å tørke seg i ræva med. Når materiens seier over ånden er fullbrakt, da er vår plass her.
Sett noe som du ikke burde ha sett.
Det er uheldig. Det er meget uheldig for deg. Man kan ikke flykte fra sin egen virkelighet. Man kan ikke flykte fra sin egen virkelighet.
Hard work. Classics are hard work. I'm a bit exhausted from jumping up and down. It's still fun to play those classics. So that was a combination of classics and new tracks, sketches for tonight. Thanks a lot for all of your applause, and I'm gonna read through all of your comments tomorrow because now we are approaching the very end here. So I'm just gonna do the regular ad for vinyl. My stuff is available on vinyl. For example, Retrotopia is on deep dark purple vinyl. I'm just gonna tell you that from my store, I think I have a shortcut to that. Yep, there you go. And if you are, I'm currently celebrating 25 years as an artist. So if you add the discount code 25 at the checkout, you get 25% off everything. This is also valid on Bandcamp, by the way, for digital downloads. As I mentioned at the very start, the next live stream is going to be February 4th. I hope to see you then. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And Bastian, thank you very much for your super donation. That's very appreciated. I am now going to finish this off with a brand new track. It's a work in progress called Between a Simulation and a Real Place. Merry Beep Mas.
Cinematronic.